It has been a very busy summer for Mike the Tiger and his veterinarian, Dr. David Baker. How have you seen Mike's demeanor change, if at all, or his personality after being diagnosed with cancer earlier this summer?
We haven't really seen Mike's personality change at all. He has the same affectionate, inquisitive personality that he had before the treatment.
I think the most interesting part about this treatment of Mike's cancer is the fact that it was done here in Baton Rouge at Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center. First of all, what were the logistics of getting a tiger from his habitat here on campus all the way to the hospital?
Well, we really don't have time to talk about them all because there were so many. It's all the little things with these animals that get you. So we spent several days preparing for those trips, and there was quite a lot to it. Things like making sure the trailer had new tires so that we didn't have a flat out on the road, making sure there were no trains scheduled to come across the tracks that we had to cross to get to the Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center, checking train schedules, just so many little things. But I had a lot of help from a lot of people at the veterinary school, at the cancer center, and elsewhere that made it all come off smoothly.
Mike went through one treatment this summer. Are there any additional treatments that are planned for Mike throughout this year?
We haven't made that decision yet. We're going to reassess Mike's tumor, which of course didn't go away with the treatment but did shrink. We're going to reassess that in October, and then we'll make a decision about another treatment. We may do one more treatment. There really wouldn't be much point in doing more than that because any cells that were left that were not affected by the radiation are simply not going to be affected.
As unfortunate as the situation is for Mike and everybody involved in Mike's care, what is the value of this type of medical situation to the vet school here on campus and also to the doctors at Mary Bird Perkins?
Well, there is a concept in medicine we call the one medicine concept, and that is that animals share many physiologic and medical similarities, and so when you learn something from one, you can often translate that skill, knowledge, experience to another. What was very interesting to me was to listen to the conversations between our veterinary oncologists and radiologists and our human medicine counterparts over at the Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center, and to hear each of them say, oh, that's how you do it? Well, we do it this way, and to watch them learning from one another's knowledge and experience. That was very beneficial. I think to all of them. Of course, our veterinary faculty will have benefited the most because they're the ones that may do another tiger in the future, but I think everybody learned quite a bit.
Were you surprised at all about the love and emotion that this brought out in the LSU community and the Baton Rouge community, kind of everybody going through this together with Mike and following him along through this?
Well, it's interesting you should bring that up. I wasn't surprised at all by the outpouring of support that we received. I would have been very surprised if it had been any other way. But I think one thing that I really hadn't foreseen was the way that people, particularly cancer survivors, persons struggling with cancer now, those that have close relatives and friends that are in one of those two situations, how they related to and connected with what we were doing with Mike the Tiger and how important it was to them that LSU did the right thing and took care of our beloved mascot. I think it was best stated on Mike's Facebook page by a woman who shared the news feed with another younger woman, and she said underneath that, she said, see, now you and Mike can fight cancer together. That really affected me, and it showed me how important it was that we did the right thing for Mike.
You have this relationship with him. What do you like to do when you come out here and see Mike?
Well, first of all, there's the business aspect of it, and that is that I need to examine him and make sure, as his veterinarian, and make sure he appears healthy, that there's nothing wrong with him. So I do that first. And then I enjoy watching people watch him and seeing the enjoyment that he brings to people. I enjoy watching my students interact with him very much because it's a very positive and maturing and learning experience for them.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Dr. Baker. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.